Hi, welcome to Cranbourne Golf Club. My name's Mark Orr, I'm a golf professional here. Today we're going to do a series on how to read a green, how to understand where you have to aim to hit a putt and get it into the holes. A lot of people do struggle with this skill, and it is a skill and something that you do need to practice to get better at, and something that Golf Pro is very good at. So we've just used our 16 ball drill. For people who've seen the videos before, you would have seen this exercise essentially in a couple of videos ago. The 16 ball drill is a really good exercise just to help us with our green reading. So over here I've got our 16 ball set up. Obviously I've got 4 balls that are set up at a straight uphill putt. I've got 4 balls that are set up on the other side of the hole that is a right to left putt. I've got 4 balls here set up at left to right. I've got the other 4 balls set up at downhill. So effectively with green reading is like a circle. What you want to do from a green reading point of view is figure out which quadrant your ball is in. So if we take the line through the middle here, these 4 balls here and these 4 balls over the other side, so I should talk to the camera. So effectively we've got uphill putts over on that side. So it's a really important point to try and find. Try and find a straight uphill putt if you can, or a straight downhill putt. You will notice golf pros do walk around the green quite a lot. That's what they're looking for. They're looking to find a straight putt, whether it's uphill or downhill. If your ball's somewhere near that line, you know your putt's pretty straight. If, however, my ball was there, if my ball is in that situation, in this quadrant I've got an uphill putt and a left to right putt. Now the closer my ball gets to that straight line over here, the straighter the putt's going to be. The more my ball comes over to this side, so the more my ball is, say, in that part of the quadrant, in this area here, then the more that putt's going to turn left to right. If I put my ball up in this quadrant over here, that's going to be a downhill putt with left to right. The closer the ball gets to that next lot of line of balls, essentially, that's going to mean it's a straight downhill putt. If my ball goes over to the other side, into the quadrant up the top, essentially that's going to be a downhill right to left putt. The more my ball gets across towards the 90-degree point over where those other 4 balls on the other side, effectively that's where my putt's going to turn more right to left. As I come around more towards where the black bucket is, essentially I'm going to have more of a right to left putt, but it's going to be uphill. So depending on where your ball is, and depending on which quadrant your ball is in, you'll either have an uphill putt, a downhill right to left, a downhill left to right, an uphill left to right, or an uphill right to left. So when you see golf on TV and you watch golf pros walk around, that's what they're looking for. So most important putt, generally speaking, to find is try and find your straight putts. So try and find a putt that would be relatively speaking pretty straight. Now if you're not sure, go a little bit one side or a little bit the other, and you'll see, oh, this one's a right to left, or that one's going to be a left to right. Well, somewhere in the middle of that is going to be straight. If you then take the whole of the middle, effectively you can then start to work out where your putt is. Is it in the downhill right to left quadrant up the top, or is it in the uphill right to left quadrant down the bottom? Downhill left to right over here, or uphill left to right. So green reading is all about understanding which quadrant your ball is in. It's either uphill, downhill, right to left, or left to right. And when you do a bit of this and you get a little bit of practice of this, particularly with this 16 ball drill, you can do it really easily. It teaches you very quickly how to get better at green reading. And that's how you can do your green reading even by practicing your golf or practicing your putting.